first I want to talk about Numtorum. Okay, Numtorum is a significant deity in the mythology and religious traditions of the Conti and the Mansi people. They're indigenous groups from Siberia. Now these people are the ones that I was talking about just recently with the Dyatlov Pass and the incident that happened there. Now, he's often regarded as the supreme god of or creator deity in their pantheon, embodying the sky and the overarching force of order in life. Numtorum plays a central role in the cosmology of these Uralic-speaking people, and his influence extends across their understanding of nature, spirituality, and the balance between the earth and the divine. Numtorum is primarily associated with the sky and is considered a celestial being who oversees the universe. His domain represents the uppermost levels of the cosmos, symbolizing purity, order, and divine authority. As a creator god, Numtorum is credited with shaping the world and establishing the natural order. He is also seen as a protector of humans, ensuring balance and harmony in their lives. In the Conti and Mansi belief system, Numtorum is often depicted as a patriarch figure who governs the pantheon of gods and spirits. He is seen as a benevolent yet distant deity who interacts with the world primarily through intermediaries or lesser spirits. Numtorum is often contrasted with forces of chaos or malevolent spirits representing the principle of order in the universe. This duality reflects the Conti and Mansi understanding of the world as balance between opposing forces. In the Conti and Mansi cosmology, the universe is divided into several layers, often conceptualized as a world tree or a multi-tiered structure. You have the upper world, the domain of Numtorum and other celestial beings, symbolizing the heavens and the realm of the divine order. Then you have the middle world, the earthly realm where humans and animals live. This is the space of everyday existence and interaction with spirits. Now after that you have the lower world, the underworld associated with chaos, darkness, and malevolent spirits. Numtorum's family plays a significant role in maintaining the balance between these realms. He is often described as having several children who act as intermediaries between the divine and mortal worlds. These children include Kal Alter, a son of Numtorum associated with water and aquatic life. Turum's daughter, sometimes depicted as a mediator between the divine and human realms as well. Now, the worship of Numtorum reflects the animistic and shamanistic traditions of the Conti and Mansi people. Worship often takes place at natural landmarks such as mountains, rivers, and groves, which are seen as sacred spaces imbued with the presence of Numtorum. Offerings to Numtorum include food, drink, and symbolic items, often made to seek his protection or express gratitude. Shamans acting as intermediaries play a crucial role in connecting the people with Numtorum. Through rituals, they seek guidance, healing, and blessing from the deity. Celebrations honoring Namtorum are tied to the cycles of nature, such as the changing of seasons or significant events like the spring thaw, which are seen as manifestations of his power. Namtorum appears in several myths and legends that illustrate his role as a creator and protector. In one creation myth, Namtorum is said to have created the world by sending a divine bird or spirit to retrieve a handful of earth from the primordial waters. From this earth, he fashioned the land and established the natural order. Namtorum is often depicted as battling malevolent spirits or forces of chaos to maintain balance in the universe. These stories highlight his role as a protector and upholder of cosmic harmony. The mythology of Namtorum, central to the Khanty and Mansi peoples, include tales of his struggles to maintain cosmic balance against chaotic and malevolent spirits. While these stories often vary between regions and are preserved primarily through oral tradition, a few notable conflicts and themes are constantly highlighted in their folklore. Below are some of the examples of these conflicts, along with the role spirits play in the mythology. You have Kul, a malevolent spirit associated with the underworld, and is often depicted as a force of chaos seeking to disrupt the natural order. In one tale, Kul attempts to expand his domain by encroaching upon the middle world, which is Earth, and the upper world, where Namtorum's realm is. Namtorum intervenes, sending his children or lesser spirits to push Kul back into the lower realms. This struggle represents the ongoing tension between order, Namtorum, and chaos, Kul. In Khanty and Mansi mythology, water spirits known as Vishki are sometimes portrayed as capricious and dangerous beings who cause floods and disrupt the lives of humans. Namtorum is said to have tamed the spirits by commanding his son, called Atir, a deity associated with water, to mediate and restore harmony. In one legend, fire, a divine gift of humanity from Namtorum, is stolen by the spirits of darkness. These spirits wish to plunge the world into cold and chaos. Namtorum sends his messengers, often birds or heroic figures, to retrieve the fire and return it to humanity. The Yaki, spirits of the forest, occasionally defy Namtorum's authority by hiding animals meant for human survival or causing hunters to lose their way. Namtorum, through shamans or his divine offspring, resolves this disruption by teaching humans rituals to appease the forest spirits and restore their favor. Yami, a spirit of the winds, becomes uncontrollable, wreaking havoc by causing storms that destroy villages and hunting grounds. Namtorum binds Yami using a magical chain or commands one of his sons to subdue the spirit. In some versions, Yami is only partially tamed, reflecting the unpredictable nature of the wind. A celestial firebird, sometimes interpreted as a rogue spirit or an emissary of chaos, threatens to consume the light of the upper world. Namtorum must confront the firebird, either by outwitting it or defeating it in battle to protect the balance of light and darkness. In some myths, Namtorum creates an earth spirit named Nergin to help shape the world. However, Nurgen grows pride and seeks to dominate humanity. Numtorum intervenes by banishing Nurgen to the lower world, or limiting his power through a pact. Numtorum's battles often revolve around restoring harmony between the upper, middle, and lower worlds. Numtorum frequently sends his children, shamans, or animal messengers to act on his behalf, reinforcing his role as a distinct yet benevolent overseer. The spirits of water, wind, forest, and earth represents natural forces that are both revered and feared, with Numtorum assuring that they do not overstep their bounds. Many stories highlight the importance of maintaining respect for the natural and spiritual orders, with Numtorum punishing those who disrupt this balance. Now, after that, well, first of all, one thing that really stuck out to me on this one is how, and it's with this on every kind of pagan belief system, like, it always goes towards like spirits of water, wind, forest, and earth. And like I was talking to you about Mount Fuji, and the mountain itself is fire, lava, you know what I mean? And then you had a mountain of wind, then you had a mountain that was with ice, which represents water. Then there was another one, and it was mentioned, but it was filled with bats. And I don't want to go there because that might interpret, that people might start talking about vampires or some stuff like that. But I'm not trying to talk vampires, But after that, you have to take a look at like the ground, okay, and how hard the ground is. The surface of the ground and how hard it is actually just as important too. And you see that, and Mount Fuji, you got to understand, is one of the most worshipped land sites in Japan. You know what I mean? It's Mount Fuji. Like, it's supposed to be the gateway between Earth and the heavens. So that was something that has always stuck out to me. So after that, I do want to get into another character that is involved in all of this, and he goes by the World Surveyor Man. Now, the World Surveyor Man is the spirit hero in Siberia's Finno-Ugric tribes, or Finno-Ugric tribes. He is the seventh and youngest son of Nami Turim, the Sky Father, and the goddess Kalti, born when his mother fell to earth from heaven. World Surveyor Man hands and feet are made from gold. He is the original golden goose. World Surveyor Man's primary function is to see all, know all, and protect people from whatever endangers them. When the sun goes down, he traverses the sky on his gleaming white horse. His horse is as magical as he is. If he turns his horse's nose towards someone, that person is healed. Alternative versions say that the horse is Goldor, that World Surveyor Man rides in a sleigh drawn by swans, geese, ducks, or horses. World Surveyor Man gives shaman their power. In some Siberian cultures, this is meant abstractly, but in others, it's literal. He gives it directly to the shaman while they are entranced. World Surveyor Man lives in a seven-sided house with 7 doors inside a sacred forest. Once upon a time, people were expected to visit him 3 times a year at his home, or if not possible, at least send a lot of gifts.